Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 7 of Fights in Tight Spaces, and this is almost a bit of an ASMR video because I'm trying not to wake other people up in the house, recording quite late at night, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet. We have another fight here against 4 ninjas. Now we're on a rooftop. One side, well, 2 sides are completely closed off, so there are 2 sides we can kick people out. This one's a bit of a weird one because we get a bonus to cash if we can knock 2 enemies out of the arena. And there are 2 methods of gaining additional cards here. We can survive for 6 turns, which, if my understanding is correct, that means don't get hit. So if I take a single hit within the 6 turns, we miss out on this one. And I think if we take a hit, that I'm sure I've already done one of these before, and I'm fairly certain I took a hit and that was the end of it, but I didn't lose the game, I carried on. And then we get another card for defeating all 8 enemies. We've only got 4 for now, but there will be some more coming. This is a little bit difficult because there's quite a lot of guys here. I think what I'm going to do, first of all, can we push anybody out? I've got emergency move and a slip. I've got a throw, but other than that, we're a little bit limited. I've actually just got counters and blocks. I don't have any, like, direct attacks right now, which is a bit crap. Let's go ahead and emergency move over here. We will use our throw on this guy because we want to start doing some damage. Now, I'm still in front of this one, so I want to get out of the way there. We could go ahead and just block and counter. He only does 15 damage. We can counter that quite nicely. Let's just go throw the whole lot on there. There's no reason not to. We'll end the turn. We take a hit. We block. We hit back, so at least we do some damage. We had 2 counters, so we hit back twice. Really good little position now, because there's only one of them that can hit us. This guy's still stunned. We can do a head smash. That's not enough to get that guy. We could do a head smash chain strike to give us more momentum. We've still got the dash to get out of the way, so let's go for the head smash first. Now, that won't take him out, but the chain strike will, and that'll give us more momentum because of the way that that works. Now, I can't do a roll throw here because there is somebody behind him. But we can go ahead and do the long strike, we might as well, and then literally just dash out of the way. Okay, so far so good. He's down to 6 health. We are starting to get more enemies now, which will happen. We've got a charge strike here. Spend X momentum to deal X damage. Could go for the one that's just directly in front of me. And it does have a range of 1. So we'd be able to do 30 damage. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about doing experimental stuff in case it doesn't work. It's always worrying. I've got a step here that only lets me move 1. Moving here would be safe if I could take that guy out. I think I might just have to risk it. So let's step in. Charge strike. Yeah, so that did it. We are now safe on this tile. Got to be careful about getting blocked in here. It's very, very easy to get in a situation where you are surrounded. I would like to knock 2 enemies out of the arena if possible, but I don't want to do it that much that I screw up something else. Now, I could go and throat punch and front kick one of these guys. I can't kick anybody out, unfortunately. That's the big problem that we've got here. So yeah, let's shift up to this guy. I am safe on this tile, providing I throat punch him so that he can't attack me back on the next one. I might as well do the front kick simply because it'll do more damage. No point doing anything else. So again, we're safe on the tile. We're not going to take a hit on this turn. So we've got some ways out. Now I've got a flurry. Flurry's really nice to have. And I've got a slip, which is a free spend. Now, I don't really want to stand on the tile that I'm on, because I can be hit by this guy and this guy. Slip is going to make things difficult for me. Right, let's pop flurry first. The slip is free. So I've just got to decide where I want to go. I think the safest place to go with the slip is actually here. I could move there. Spin kicks are too far away to hit. I've got a quick kick, yeah, so it's going to have to be to here. And then we'll just use the jabs to take this guy out. Now I am safe here. Unfortunately, I can't hit anybody else. It was a little bit wasted, but there's no time limit. So again, this is one of those situations where it's probably better just to take your time and try and not screw it up, rather than just rushing to try and, you know, we've only got to survive for one more turn. Now again, this is a little bit crap because I do have a slip. Slip only allows me to move one space. Now, can I take somebody out to sort of save myself from getting hit? Well, there's this guy, but then I'll be hit by this one. So I could slip to that space. I could slip to this space. I mean, I guess the only space that I can really slip to is here. If I slip to this space, I'm not in any danger of being hit on this turn, but it does put me in a position to be cornered. And there we go. It automatically ends, even though I didn't take everybody out. So if I'd have defeated them all, we'd have got a card. So it was one or the other. I don't think you can get both, unless you can get all 8 of them out within 6 turns, which was very unlikely to happen. So I don't particularly like that style of fight, but it is what it is. So we've got 3 options here. We've got Embolden, which converts all of our combo to health. Now that's not bad. It really does depend how much you can build your combo up to. And it does get removed from play for the duration of a fight. Kinetic move lets us move up to 2 tiles and increases our damage on that turn by 2. But then it's also using 2 momentum. So realistically, how many moves are you going to have that you can perform? I mean, I suppose if it's like a combo finisher that you want to use at the end, that's not too bad. And then you've got a combo boost that just basically multiplies your existing combo by 2, which is not actually a bad thing. I think I'd probably prefer that to Embolden. So we've got to go through the office here. It's our only option. This is a fight with 3 targets, enhanced targets, which is a bit of a pain. But there is a potential to get another momentum upgrade here. Now this is probably going to see another new enemy type, which I'm expecting to see. Actually not. It's the Enforcer again. There's a female one you get who can throw knives at you, and I was half expecting it was going to be her. So we have to complete it within 6 turns if we want to get the increase to momentum. There's only one way to get people out, which is through this door, which is probably the easiest way to try and do it in 6 turns. This guy is going to be the biggest pain, so we need to get him out the door ASAP. Unless I want to do a charge strike. I mean, he does 14 damage. Can I block? I mean, I can emergency move out of the way, I suppose. I mean, if I do... If I hit him there, I mean, that's an instant 4 damage because I've just rammed him into the wall. If I go ahead and do a charge strike on him, that's a massive 40 damage for only a single hit. And then we just step out of the way. And there's only 3 targets here, so I think this does make it easier for us. So he's now got 11 health. This guy at the back can hit me, which is a bit of a pain. Roll throw I can't really do. So can I take him out on this turn? The answer to that is no. I mean, I could hit him again. I've got 3 momentum. I want to counter, dash and block. So I've got to basically use both of those. So this guy's going to attack. We're going to block and counter. And we need to try and take somebody out if we can. So he's got 11 health. We can instantly take him out with a front kick. And he's kind of got a bit stuck up against the wall there, but that's fine. Now you're on 20 health. If I slip round at the side of you so I don't get hit by this guy, I can do the long strike. You've got 14 health. I might as well do the armoured strike, because I'm not going to get hit, so spend that 3 armour to do 3 damage. He's down to 11. The spin kick is only worth 6, but it does push him into the wall. There's another 4, so he's now down to a single hit point. I'm probably not going to be able to knock them out of the arena, but that's not my concern right now. I'd sooner just be able to complete the level within 3 turns. So let's just go for the long strike here. Now my question, what I need to do with this guy is, do I want to try and take him out? I mean, I can't actually get over to him. I could slip, which would cost me 0, do a front kick and then do a throw. That's probably the best thing to do. So slip in front of him, do a front kick, which then gets me on the tile next to him and also ends up doing 10 damage. And then we do a throw, which is only 4 damage, but it means I can stand on this tile in front of him. So I'm not going to get the bonus cash, but that's alright. 16 health. We'll just go straight for the combo finisher. For me, getting an extra maximum momentum is worth so much more than just getting 30 euros, so I'm happy with that. So 3 options. Shock. Deal 10 damage to all downed opponents, which is quite nice because it's 10 damage for only a single momentum. And there's no range limit on it either, but how often do I have somebody knocked down? I mean, I do have throw, but it's not brilliant. And then I've got maintain combo. Don't lose combo for movement this turn, which is great, but it also costs a point. If it was free, if it was an upgraded card and it was free, it might be worthwhile. And then there's throwing knife, which is nice damage, but it is a little bit limited because it costs 3 momentum and it does have a minimum range of 2. 12 damage is decent. I don't usually take it, and I'm half tempted to skip, just not so I don't pad the deck out, but I think I'll take it along just for a bit of variety. Try something different to the previous games that I've played, because I have noticed that the options it's giving me for cards are a little bit different to ones I've had on other games. So here we are. This is that new enemy type that I just mentioned on the previous one that I was expecting to see, which is the Ninja Master. So she has a throwing knife, which is essentially that exact ability that I just picked up. I think she can actually... No, she's not the one that cycles through abilities. That's a different one. So she has a throwing knife, but she can actually teleport around. So she can basically be on whatever tile she wants to, and because of that is just a right pain in the arse. What we want to do is complete the level within 6 turns to get the money. There are only 3 enemies, so it's just these 3. Now this guy will turn to face the player, so I think what we just need to do here is cheese as much as we can. So if we can push people out of the ring, we should just push people out of the ring. Let's get ourselves over here. We are out of the way. And yeah, neither of these can hit us. And possibly we can shove you out of the ring if we get the appropriate ability. Which unfortunately, we have a Rising Knee, I suppose. Rising Knee does knock you straight out. So that's one problem solved. So now it's just you. And yeah, unfortunately I can't move close enough to do a lot of damage. I'm not sure what that ability is, but I don't like it. Oh, spawns a ghostly double every 3 turns. Yeah, so they basically spawn a minion. Looks exactly the same. Has the same abilities, but they don't have as much health. At least I don't seem to think they have as much health. We've got throwing knife now. She doesn't turn to face me or anything like that, so I think just doing the damage is probably worthwhile. Down to 29. Yeah, nothing else I can do. All that momentum and nothing to spend it on. So here's the double. Now we've actually got a front kick here, so we can get you straight off. I don't know if we need to get the double out as well. Apparently we do. But as you can see, she only has 12 health. Minion isn't included in knockout counts either, even though we're now up to 4 enemies. I mean, I can take her out actually because I've got enough momentum. We can just do a long strike and a quick strike and take her out on this turn. Excellent. So that wasn't too difficult. So that gives us another 75 euros and an upgraded card. So wall jump punch. Jump off a wall behind you and unleash 40 damage. I mean, that's so nice. 40 damage. Another flash kick. Deal 21 damage and move one tile away from the target and power push. This is a hard choice. These are all good cards. Push all enemies one tile in a 3 tile wide row. I have used this before and I do find it quite situational. It's nice because it's a push that works up to 2 tiles away. So it can be useful for shoving people off out of the arena, but it's very difficult to get them to go if you're diagonally onto somebody, you can push them, but not necessarily in the direction you want them to go in. So I'd be more tempted by one of these. So do I want one that does this only works if you've got your back to a wall. It doesn't necessarily have to be a wall, it can be any object. So it can be any piece of scenery, anything that's impassable. I think having that 40 damage is probably worth it. Let's pick it up. It might be the wrong choice, but let's do it anyway. So I'd still like to go through medical. I always like to do that if possible to try and get my maximum health up, and you'll see why as we get further through the game. I mean, we could go through a gym and try and upgrade the cards, but I think I want to go this way. So the question at this point is, do we want to go through the event? Or do we want to go through the... I mean, I find the events can be more rewarding. If we go through the subway platform, there's potential to get a health increase here anyway. So I think we go subway platform, event, and then medical. So we have 6 enhanced targets here. This one might be a little bit of a pain, but we'll do our best with it. Yeah, we've got one of these guys. That's not great. So we have to complete it within 8 turns if we want to get that health up. That's going to be really tricky. Knock 2 enemies out of the arena to get the extra money. I think this is one of those instances where we probably just want to be careful and take our time. And if we don't get the bonuses, we don't get the bonuses. It is not worth making the mistakes, to be quite honest. You've got a lot of health, but there's not really a lot I can do about that. I think, and throwing knife costs 3, I mean, just like, wow. Let's start off by using the throwing knife on you, just to do some damage. We'll go ahead and use the throw on... We can't use the throw on you because I can't knock you down. Let's just slip at the side of this guy then, and we will long strike, and if we've got the momentum left, we'll throw. Because these guys have actually got quite a lot of health. I think 8 turns is very optimistic, especially as we've got 6 bad guys that we need to get down here. And it's going to be very easy for us to get stuck in a corner. So I do have slip. Let's use that. We can push you into the path of the shotgunner. That's fine. This guy, I mean, again, I haven't really got much that I can do here. He does 16 damage. So what I could do, I could right spin kick him, move him closer towards the edge of the platform, do some damage to him. He does 16 damage. I can block and counter for 14, but I've already got 3. So let's emergency move in front of him. Gets us a little bit further away from the chef. So he will hit us, we'll block and counter. This guy gets shot. For some reason I didn't counter that, which I should have done. I don't know why that didn't happen. Jumping back kick and a front kick gets you out of the arena. Also gets us out of harm's way. Now step is only 1 move. I can't get next to anybody, so I think we just end the turn there. He's healing people up, which is a bit of a pain. Here's another shotgunner in, which is even more of a pain. So the question is, can we get anybody out? Well, no. You've got 25 health. We can sort this out, really. You've got 13. I mean, I could boost that combo, but what's the point? Unless I move next to somebody else. So what's this? It gives me 8 plus 2 times combo. So I'm getting 14. So I could get an extra 28. 28 plus 8 is 30. So if I did a quick strike on you, and then I dash here and use combo boost, that puts that up to 32. It's still not enough, but it takes him down to 10 hit points. Don't want to get myself cornered, so do have to be careful here. Can we knock somebody out? Well, we have Rising Knee and we have Quick Kick. Now you do turn to face the player, which means I will want to get out of the way. Right. Rising Knee on you. I mean, technically he did go out of the arena, but it doesn't count because it knocked him out. Can I do anything with you? Not really. You've got too much health. I think what I want to do is I'm going to save the Quick Kick. I'm going to head smash you. I really don't think we're going to do this in the number of turns. I'm going to shift over here and I'm going to Quick Kick this guy into that corner because he'll block the one that was coming in. So he'll come in somewhere else. Be careful not to get cornered here. Now I can throat punch him, that's perfectly acceptable. But we also want to take this guy out. You're probably the easiest because you've got 24 health. I mean, I've got to move somewhere, otherwise I'm going to get shot. So my only options with Slip are moving in front of this guy, where I'm still going to get shot. Moving in front of this guy, where I'm still going to get shot unless I can take him out. Or moving in front of this guy. So the question is, can I do 24 damage, or can I get him? I mean, I can roll throw him, I suppose, and throat punch him. Although then we end up, yeah, I've got to throat punch this guy to stop him being able to hit me back. So we slip here, we throat punch him so that he can't hit back, and then we 16, 22. We can take him out if I use Chain Strike first. Or did I just bad math? No, I think he's out. Did I bad math it? So how many turns are remaining? 2 turns. Yeah, I just don't think it's realistically going to work. I really wish I had 2 movement. Because if I could get into here, I could push him out. That's really, really nasty not having enough movement. Because I've got a wall punch as well. And he has a 1 tower range. That's really crappy. The only thing I can really do is move to here to get out of the way of being hit. Very disappointing. But as I said before, I honestly do believe that it is better to just take your time, and like getting these bonuses completed are nice, but it's better to get through without getting killed. So I could spend all of my momentum and do 50 damage, but that's not enough. I can slip at the side of him, but if I slip at the side of him, he's going to turn to face me anyway. So I'm probably better off going around here. That's safer for me. I actually gained a momentum, in fact. I forgot about that. If I'd have gone that way, I could have took him out. So that was a silly mistake on my part. Well, let's just go and take the guy out. And then wait for them to come to me. So now we've kind of got to do something about him, right? So we've only got 3 momentum here. So I should definitely do the throat punch just so that he can't hit me on the next turn. And then we'll do 20 damage. I might still have the opportunity to knock one out of the arena. Because remember, there's no time limit now. If I can get rid of this guy, who's definitely the biggest problem. So if we go for a hammer fist followed by combo finisher, he's out. Obviously, I don't want to get shot, so I'm not going to slip out here. I'm going to step this way. I want to sort of lure him towards me. I'm in a bit of a position at the moment where I can't sort of easily get to him. Now, I do have shift. Long counter. He does 12 damage. So with long counter, I'm actually alright. Let's just make sure I spend that first. Yeah, we'll spend through all of these. What's he got left? 28. This is going to do 20. And then I've got 13 health, so he can't do any damage to me. He does push me back, so the counter is it's a long counter, so it still hits him. So we weren't able to push anybody out. We didn't get the bonuses, but again, did get 30 euros, so that's great. So rev up. Again, I don't like things that deal damage to ourselves. Last ditch, remove a random card from your deck for the duration of the fight. But all of the cards do double damage this turn. Useful. Upgrade a random card in your hand for the duration of the fight. Again, it's a difficult one because you never know what that card's going to be. But let's take it for science. So we've got to pick the event. No other option here. You discover the presence of an underground fight ring. You see an opportunity to earn some extra spending money. So we can take part in the fight club. 75% chance we'll earn 50 euros and a 25% chance we'll gain a long-term injury. We can ignore it and gain 10 health. Or we can see how we get on in the ring and actually start a fight. I did lose some health. Where did I lose that health from? I don't remember taking a hit. Did I miss something? Did I get hit by something that I didn't? Let's just ignore it and gain the health. So back up to full health. So do I try and go for max health, or do I go into the gym and upgrade some cards? I'm gonna take the health upgrade. It's just it's too good not to. You know, having more health really, really helps. And that basically puts us down to the final fight, which we are going to do on the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Fights in Tight Spaces. If you are, please do consider leaving a like on the video, because it really helps the channel out. I will see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.